everybody! Hi, it's me. I'm starting off this video looking extra rough. Normally I'm like, at least my hair is done, but I was like, no. Today we're doing a full 0 to 100 get ready with me, and right now I am looking like a 0. I might push a 0.5. Let us just get into it because I'm cold and having wet hair is making me more cold. So here we have the smallest hair primer known to man. This is the, I don't know, I found it in my cabinet full of stuff. And it says Main Magic 10-in-1 primer with argan oil, sunflower seed oil for all hair types. So we're gonna spray this into our wet hair before we blow dry it. It did say primer, so we're just gonna assume that means priming our hair all over because we need it. Okay. This is the blow dryer that I use. It's by the brand T3. They sent this to me a while ago and I have never stopped using it. I think it's, one, beautiful to look at, and two, it's very big, so I feel like it blow dries your hair. You know what they say, big is better, so. I kind of start off just with it all down and blow dry the majority of it, and then at the end I separate it and then make sure that it's completely dry. And let us begin. My hair takes like the longest time ever to dry. It's actually insane. But I'm gonna curl it. I'm using the T3 curling thing. So this is basically the one that comes with the base, and then it has like different heads that you can like, you know, put on it. Okay, so my hair is finally done. That makes like the biggest difference, having your hair done. And now it's time to do my makeup. We're gonna prime first. I'm using, again, the Lancome Prep and Hydrate Primer. I like to be moisturized because I find when my skin is moisturized that I produce less oil. And then for my foundation today, I'm gonna use the Naked Skin Weightless Ultra Definition Liquid Makeup. This one is in the color 4. And this one's pretty tan, so if you think this is too tan for my face, well, I mean, it probably is, but that's okay. And then I'm going in just with this Sigma Angled Edge Kabuki. The Edge Kabuki brush, and I'm just gonna kind of like pat and press this into the skin while also blending it out. I really like this brush. I find that it really applies it super well, and like it just looks pretty darn flawless on the skin, which we want, of course. My chin right now is where I have the most scarring. I used to have the most on this cheek, but that cheek's kind of slowly fading away. If you guys know any products that are good for acne scarring, let me know, because I've heard rosehip oil, which I had at a point, but I just found that it didn't do anything for me. But then I also heard some girl who said that it worked for her. She said that she used it for like a couple months before it really like did anything. So I'm like, maybe I was just impatient because I was expecting like results immediately, which is like, you know, normal of me. I'm always expecting the most. My forehead is so big. Have you guys seen the meme of the girl when she's pouring the sugar into like the Kool-Aid and she pours the whole thing, and it's like, and the meme goes like, when God was adding my forehead. And I'm like, that is so funny because that's like my life story. I ordered a freaking new concealer on Sephora, but it hasn't come yet, and I already know it's gonna be delayed because Canada Post on strike. So anyways, I'm using the Hello Fab Bendy Avocado Concealer in the shade 2 underneath my eyes just to like brighten it up a bit. And then we're gonna blend it out using the exact same brush. I probably applied too much. I know they always say less is more. Sometimes more is better. I filmed a different Get Ready With Me that was like, I filmed it last week. That was supposed to go up last week. But honestly, I just thought like it was too depressing. You know, like I was just moaning on and on about my love life. And like looking at it now, I'm like, Chelsea, like stop whining, you know? Like I just felt like it would have brought you guys down. And I'm not here to bring you guys down. I'm here to bring you guys up. So that video will never see the light of day. Since then, Ariana Grande released her new song, Thank You Next, and my whole mentality has changed. That girl just knows, you know? She's so good. Now I'm going to have a sip of my booster juice. So I got these powders from the brand Lawless, and there's 2 of them. They're called the Seal the Deal powders, loose setting powders. One is in brightening and one is in classic. So I've been using the brightening one underneath my eyes. I find it's more like peach toned. I think that's what they were going for with the whole brightening thing. It's like a very peach toned powder. So I'm just applying this one underneath my eyeballs and the classic one all over the rest of my face just to set my foundation. So now I'm taking the classic one and I'm just gonna use the bigger brush just to powder the whole rest of my face, because I am more on the oily side, so we like to powder the whole canvas. Let's do our eyebrows now. So I'm gonna use, as I said, the Ka-Brow in the shade 5. So this is like their dark one, and we're gonna see how that goes. It's kind of like a nice chocolate brown color. And there we go. An eyebrow. Okay, now I'm gonna do the other one and I'll be right back. Okay, eyebrows are on. Now we're gonna do our eyes. I got this palette literally in the mail like an hour ago. It is the Sigma in Beauty Bird, the Dream palette, and it's so pretty. Look at all these colors. Oh, so I'm so excited to play around with this. So we're gonna use this today because it's new. So I'm gonna go in with the color, this is always the hardest part for me, Boo Boo, which is like a brown here. So I'm just going to build this through my crease. I'm just using a Sigma E40 brush, like a really, really fluffy brush. And this is just kind of like a warm brown shade. Put something on my eyes. I wanna use the color Buenos Dias. I love that name, Buenos Dias. And we're just going to apply this color onto our lids. Oh, that's so pretty. Yes, give it to me. That's such a pretty color. It looks more like brown in the pan, but on your eye, it's definitely a more like reddy toned, like coppery color. So that's a little bit deceiving, but it's still pretty. Kind of like, I feel like I've had like a revelation. I'm having like a new, I don't know, I just feel different about it now. Like last week I was sad and I woke up on Monday and I was like, nah bitch, we ain't being sad anymore. This is a time to like focus on yourself, go to the gym all the time, like get the best body that you can, and just like make yourself the best possible person. And like when I meet the person that I'm going to marry, like I'll meet them, you know? I'm not gonna stress about it like being single. Things will happen when they're meant to happen. I'm just gonna have fun, focus on myself, focus on that money, you know what I mean? And just have a good time. Travel, this is the best time to travel because I don't have to worry about leaving anybody at home and feeling bad about it. We're gonna be traveling in 2019. Like, I'm making 2019 my bitch, okay? Anyways, I'm gonna use this color now. It's called Libra. And I'm just gonna apply this into my inner corners. Ooh, that color is really pretty. It's a super bright inner corner highlight. We are blinding the people up in here. Okay, now we're gonna do our brow bone with that color too. Oh, shit. This is a bright color. Bam. Taking a little tiny brush, I'm gonna go back into the color. Actually, I'm gonna take the color Tacos and Chill. Cute name. It's like this brown here. There. And I'm gonna apply that onto my lower lash line. I'm gonna go into the color Frenchie, which is like just a light shade. I'm gonna use that just to diffuse the crease area so it's not so harsh. I'm just gonna take this palette. We're gonna go into the color Woof Woof. These are the funniest names. Where are these names coming from? Woof Woof. Okay, I'm gonna take the black shade Fearless right here, and I'm gonna apply this onto my upper lash line and hope for no fallout. Fingers crossed. Ooh, this is a nice black color. So comment down below how you guys are doing. I would love to know. I'm gonna try and answer as many of you as possible. So leave a comment down below. Just tell me how you're doing in life. I mean, YouTube is basically anonymous because most of us have usernames that nobody knows. So just leave me a comment down below how you're doing. I'm gonna try and answer as many people as possible. And yeah, so I feel like I'm always talking about how I'm doing, but you guys don't really get to tell me how you're doing. As always, I'm using my Milk mascara, the Kush one. It's the best mascara out there. I'm obsessed with it. So just curling these puppies. I love how big of a mirror this palette has, by the way. Like, look how big that is. It's perfect. It's huge. Have any of you guys ever got a lash lift in tint before? Because I'm really thinking about getting one for when I go on vacation in the beginning of 2019, just so that I don't have to worry about like wearing mascara to the beach. I feel like it would just make my eyelashes naturally look a little bit more like up and out there. I want to try and just not wear much makeup that whole week, or at least face makeup, just to like give my skin a break and all that kind of stuff. So I was hoping maybe to get like a lash lift because I sadly cannot get eyelash extensions. They make my eyes swell up and itch. So okay, so our eyes are finito. I'm gonna contour now. I'm using the Hoola bronzer and just like this little tiny contour brush. And this is just like the best combination for chiseling out your cheekbones. Like, it's my favorite. And I always also just bring it up onto my forehead and my temples. And then underneath my jaw. Here. And then for my cheeks, I'm just going to use the NARS Orgasm Blush. I don't really get sent that many blushes that I like, so I literally go between the same two over and over again, which I know might be kind of boring, but they're just my favorites, and this one's so pretty. So I just like to apply this on my apple, and then I just bring it up the cheek. I do go kind of heavy on blush because I just like the look of it. Now I'm going to go in my favorite highlighter. I use this highlighter in every video. I'm sorry, but it's just so good, and I haven't found anything to replace it yet. So until then, I'd be using this. Comment down below what your favorite highlighter is. Maybe I'll go and buy one so I can stop using the same one in every single video. Okay, now I need to pick out a lip product, and this is the hardest decision always for me, so I'll be right back until I figure out what the hell I'm gonna do on my lips. For my lips, I'm gonna do a classic, which is the Fenty Lip Glow, and then also the MAC Nice and Spicy liner. So, of course, first we need to line our lips. I like to just like take my finger and blend out the lip liner a bit too, so it like covers more of my whole lip. And then I just go in with the lip gloss, and this is like the best lip gloss. It's super wearable. Like, when I mean wearable, I mean like wearable. Like, you can just wear this and it's comfortable. And it just makes your lips look like luscious and amazing. It's my favorite. Like so. So that is the completed makeup look. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I love you all so much, to like the moon and back, to the whole solar system, to Pluto and back, bitches, okay? Don't forget to follow me on my social medias, and I will see you all in my next video. I love you all so much. Stay tuned for Sunday for another weekly vlog. There is one coming. So yeah, I will see you all then. Bye, guys.